What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, guys, we're going to be going over 5 tips to improve your accuracy in Destiny 2. Now, this is going to be focused on aiming, not critical thinking, not thinking outside the box, no situational thinking. 100% tips to improve your accuracy. Tips that I recommend anybody who's having struggles use. But before we get into that, do me a huge favor. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell for those notifications. And everybody, huge favor, guys, hit that like button. It really helps me out, guys. It helps me become relevant and noticed. So let's help Brave Hero out. Getting into the tips, guys, we're going to be going over tip number 1. I mentioned this a lot in Destiny 1 when it came to sniping. I'm mentioning it now because it's accuracy. Accuracy kills, guys. Sensitivity. Tip number 1 is going to be sensitivity. Don't worry about too much about movement. Oh, I can't turn around too quickly. You're here to practice aim. You're here to focus on aiming down sights and hitting your shots. You want to be able to 2 burst with the vigilance. You want to be able to 3 tap with the Graviton-Lance. You want to just use any weapon and be able to slay with it. So sensitivity. I recommend you lower your sensitivity down. Don't go too crazy. Don't go to a 1 or 2, but try to play like on a 3 or 4. I play my sensitivity on a 4 to 5. But see, if you feel like that's too slow, you're landing all your shots, then slowly raise it. Now, before I get crucified in the comment section, people go, well, Brave, that's way too slow. It's understandable, but like I said, you're here because you're focusing on aim. You want to be more accurate. So lower your sensitivity. Gradually, when you get better, you can raise it up and become more proficient at a higher sensitivity. But right now, we're focusing on aim. Tip number 2, guys, this is a very good one here. Weapon selection. You want to use the meta. Now, what does using the meta have to do about accuracy? Well, Graviton-Lance. I actually don't know the time to kill off the top of my head, but let's just say it's a 0.87. 0.87. If you're using the meta, you always want to aim for that 0.87. Once you start killing Guardians at a 0.87, it means 1, your accuracy is on point. It means you're landing all your shots. So use the meta. The same thing with the Vigilance Swing. Once you start 2 bursting people, you know you're landing all your shots. So you know you're making every shot count. But when you start using weapons that require a longer time to kill, and require more headshots, a 450 pulse rifle, then it's going to be very difficult for you to gauge your levels. So use the meta. Tip number 3, guys, this is a very good one here. I've always been a huge fan of Counterbalance. Back when it was a perk in Destiny 1, and now when it's Counterbalance mods in Destiny 2, I recommend you use Counterbalance mods. Why? Because you're already focusing on aiming. Why are you going to be focusing on fighting recoil? So Counterbalance mods. I use them, guys. I'm going to use them every time I can. Counterbalance mods are where it's at. You have to have them, guys. I have 2 energy, 2 kinetic because I'm a hunter. I believe Titans and Warlocks can have 1 and 1, but if you can double up on them, I'm not too sure if they added more mods. I recommend you run as many Counterbalance mods as possible. Yes, you know you're going to be losing your cooldowns, but at the end of the day, I'd rather be more accurate than have a grenade back 2 seconds faster. So overall, guys, Counterbalance mods. I recommend them. Go out there, use them. Tip number 4, guys, I'm going to show you a little footage throughout the video here. You'll see it. Recenter your aim. After you kill somebody and you're kind of looking down or a little bit angled, always recenter. Why? Because every Guardian is head level with you. You want to be able to just scope in, ADS, and start fighting. Now, if you have to scope in and readjust your sights, well, then you have a problem. You know what I mean? So you want to always recenter after a kill. Kill, recenter, kill, recenter. You always want to have your crosshairs in the center at head level. So tip number 4, guys, recenter, aim head level. And the last one, really good one right here, one I always talk about a lot, pre-aim. Now, when I say pre-aim, I don't say pre-aim as in you want to hard scope lanes and wait there all day. No, use your radar to advantage. If you see somebody on the other side of the radar, and like I said, I'm going to show some footage of it in the background of simple pre-aiming. If you see your radar, it's red. You know that guy's hard scoping the lane, but you still want to fight them. You're not going to just turn the wall, go around the wall there, and oh crap, he's right there. ADS down sights and start fighting. No, you want to be able to pre-aim, aim down sights, slowly cut the pie, and once you see him, boom, you're going to restart firing, as opposed to having to aim down sights, kill a little bit more time, and then readjust. After you aim down sights, readjust and fire. So pre-aim, guys. Pre-aim is something I always harp on. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video. It's very simple tips. There's nothing too crazy, nothing. If you guys are already slayers, you guys are just killing it every day in the Crucible, dropping 60 bombs, then maybe these tips aren't good for you. But if you're having one of those days where you can't land any shots, then these tips are something I recommend to you. So remember, guys, tip number 1, sensitivity. Tip number 2, weapon selection, use the meta. Tip number 3, counterbalance. Counterbalance, guys, counterbalance. Tip number 4, guys, recenter and aim for the head. And tip number 5, pre-aim. If you found this video helpful, guys, do me a huge favor and drop that like. Share this video with your friends who are still trying to get better at Destiny 2, because when Forsaken comes, everybody's want to be out there slaying. And I hope this video helps you slay. Other than that, guys, you guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.
You